Hello, ninth class. Today we are starting our second chapter, chemical changes and reactions. A chemical change is, we know as it is a permanent change in which reactants react and changes into product. During the chemical reaction, in this process, the breaking of chemical bonds of the reacting substances and making new bonds to form new substances. And these chemical bonds are basically the energy which are keeping the atoms together. During the reaction, the breaking of bond from the reactant and rearrangement of the atoms take place, and new products are formed with new energies. So these energies which is holding these particles together, we call them chemical bonds. Now, during the chemical reaction, there are certain conditions which are required for a reaction to occur. The first condition which is reactive is mixing. If during a chemical reaction we are mixing the substances, then only the reaction take place even in the solid state. Like in this example, iodine and phosphorus react explosively when they are brought in contact with each other. Second condition is solution. Large number of reactions are occurring only when the reactants are being changed into solution form, either in molten condition or aqueous condition. Oxalic acid crystals and sodium carbonate does not react when they are in a solid state, but if they are dissolved in water, then they quickly react. The third condition which is given is that the large number of reaction occurs only when heat is involved. Like calcium carbonate only decompose to calcium oxide and carbon dioxide when heat is given. Similarly, example of decomposition of lead nitrate. Now, there are reactions in which light is required. If light is not provided, these reactions will not occur. We call them photochemical reactions. Molecules of reactant observes the light and get activated, and then they proceed for the reaction, like preparation of glucose from carbon dioxide and water in the presence of light. Then there are reactions in which electricity is required. Chemical reactions in which electricity is required. Example is electrolysis of acidified water. In the absence of electricity, water will never break into hydrogen and oxygen. Or the process of separation of sodium and chlorine from the solution of sodium chloride. The next conditions which are required is pressure. In many chemical reactions, if pressure is not maintained, the reactant will never change into product like one given in the Haber's process. Given in the Haber's process, in which nitrogen and hydrogen only react if a pressure of 200 atm is being maintained. The next condition which is given is a catalyst. Some chemical reactions used catalyst to accelerate or deaccelerate the rate at which they occur. We have seen many reactions are there. If during that reaction the catalyst is not provided, the reaction will not proceed. Like this example of formation of ammonia. If we are not providing catalyst as in this reaction, if we are not providing iron as a catalyst, the reaction will not proceed. Similarly, one reaction is there, ammonia converting into nitric oxide. If you are not giving platinum as a catalyst, reaction will not proceed. So this type of, now catalysts are further of two types. The first catalyst, those which increase the rate of reactions. So like in this case, if platinum is not there, molybdenum in this example, and such this reaction, if hydrogen peroxide is there, we have not added MnO2, the reaction proceeds very slowly, but if we are adding MnO2, the reaction will take place vigorously. There are negative catalysts also, a catalyst which will slow down the reaction. So in the same reaction of hydrogen peroxide, if MnO2 is added, the reaction is very vigorous. You add pinch of phosphoric acid in it, the reaction will again become slow.